Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is Mama Swan. In this little clip, I just wanted to talk about the creepy excuses parents use to circumcise, aka mutilate, their baby boys. Alright, here we go. These are ridiculous. So I hear, oh, he or she, as in their future partner or spouse, will thank me when I'm older. Really? Really? They're going to thank you for removing the most sensitive part of their body, of their spouse's body? Which, by the way, foreskin's good for both partners. They're going to thank you for causing erectile dysfunction, for causing dry and painful sex, for causing low libido, for causing possible psychological issues. Yes. Why don't you guys go ahead and look up effects of circumcision if you don't believe me. So, there's that excuse. And then I hear the one, it's better to get it done when they're a baby, get it over with. Why? Why can't you allow the child to choose when they're an adult? It's kind of creepy that parents put their sexual preference, their ignorant sexual preference of skinned genitalia on their children, that they have to have it done right after birth, within 8 days. I mean, come on. Give them a chance. Give those boys a chance for their penises to mature. I mean, they're not mature. Baby foreskin serves a different purpose than adult foreskin. You can't even retract it. It's fused to the head. It's supposed to stay there. It protects the baby, especially when the baby is wearing a diaper. It protects from urine and feces getting there. It serves a purpose. People, please. One that I've heard recently from a coworker is, it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask permission. Wow, if that doesn't scream rape culture, I don't know what does. Circumcision, male genital mutilation, is rape culture. I don't want to hear anybody talk about rape culture without mentioning male circumcision, male genital mutilation first. Because when a society is so accepting of having their most vulnerable people spread eagle on a board and mutilated, knife raped at birth, then yes, sexual violence is going to increase. Definitely. Psychological issues are going to increase. What other excuses are there? Oh, the religious excuse. It's in the Bible. It's in the Quran. Really? Just because it's in that book? How many other things are in that book? How many other things are in religious texts that you guys are going to ignore your conscience about and just go ahead and do it? I mean, we don't stone people anymore for not being a virgin or for committing adultery. Just trying to breathe because this is very frustrating. Which, by the way, religious excuses. Why does this have to be done on a child? Adult circumcision. If you guys want to modify your body and cut off the most sensitive part of your genitalia, do that as an adult. But don't force it on a child, because when you force it on a child, especially a baby, you get You get risk of hemorrhaging. You get the botched circumcisions. They'll go up. Amputation. Last month, a baby in Texas died from a circumcision. These are not uncommon. Over 100 babies die every year from this horrible mutilation. I mean, how many babies have to die until it's banned? Oh, and the excuses, I can't even talk about the aesthetic excuses, because the ignorance, the sheer ignorance, is what causes people to gravitate towards something common. But if you objectively take a natural erect penis and a cut erect penis and put them next to each other, you can clearly see that the one that has been cut has this giant dark purple scar ring around it about a third of the way down, and then the head is going to be dry and calloused. Who prefers dry and calloused skin over soft, smooth skin? I've never heard anybody prefer that. I mean, Americans are pretty concerned with dry skin, and they like lotion and lube and all that stuff. So it's just a matter of ignorance. People not knowing what genitalia is supposed to look like. And I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to female genitalia, that shit can be weird and vary in shape and size, but don't anyone dare call it ugly and say that needs to be trimmed. Why do that to men? Why body shame men? So the aesthetic reasons are bullshit. It's creepy. Don't put that in children. Their genitals change after puberty, and parents, you shouldn't be concerned about what it looks like. Can't you just love your child for the way that your child was born? Just accept your child. Why is there this rush to butcher their genitals? What other traditions do you guys do with your children's genitals? Sex crimes are rampant in countries that allow genital mutilation. Muslim countries, Israel, America. Yeah, just check out the statistics. Sex crimes go up in countries that practice genital mutilation on children. So, no, I can't really think of any other excuses right now for circumcision. I guess the cleanliness myth. Oh, that's a fun one. It's funny how the most sensitive part of a male's body, that's the place that causes diseases, right? That they cut it off before there's even a disease. Which, ironically, women are more likely to get UTIs and even STDs 4 times more likely. So that excuse is just bullshit. No, a healthy, functioning body part does not need to be removed to prevent disease. That's insanity. I mean, understanding the body, just human anatomy 101. Foreskin has immunological properties, by the way, that protect against illness. You just wash it. Cutting off a body part is not a permanent bath, you idiots. Come on. And no, it doesn't prevent against HIV. Still gotta wear a condom if you're going to be promiscuous. Guys, stop believing the cultural lies. Don't believe everything the CDC says either. Just take a minute to think outside your culture, because there are societal norms and customs that are horrendous and so detrimental to society. Male circumcision, male genital mutilation is one of them. So whenever you guys hear people giving excuses, know that that's something to be taken seriously. That's something to dismantle. Dismantle that myth. Dismantle these ideas that are so destructive, because who suffers? Babies, children. And then those babies and children, they grow up to be wounded men in this country. And we don't need any more of that. And women, how dare you contribute to that? How dare you not respect your men? How dare you allow your sons to be butchered? How dare you not stand up for them? So this message is for men and women alike. Intactivists, men and women alike, stand up for each other. Stand up for children. This is the greatest human rights issue. Why? Because it's so prevalent and so accepted. We have to talk about it, guys. You have to stop allowing people to do what they want and allow their excuses. No, circumcision is not a parental choice or parental right. It's a parental wrong. It's psychosexual abuse. And you can see that. Anybody can see that by stepping outside of their culture, taking a look at what goes on in the hospitals. Oh, and by the way, you know what they do with that foreskin? They sell it. They use it for skin grafts, face creams, cosmetic testing. Yes, they do. They make quite a bit of money off of it. And it only takes perpetuating cultural myths for them to keep on doing it. It takes people breaking out of the shell and doing something different. And guess what? People are. Over half the babies in the United States are leaving the hospital intact. We're half baby boys. And it's because of intactivists. It's because of parents who love their children and are researching and waking up. And once people do wake up, it's hard not to stop talking about this, because getting out of the dark feels so good. And intactivists just want to shine their light on other people. This is making the world a better place, stopping violence on children, stopping sexual assault. Male circumcision is genital mutilation, it's sexual assault. And there is no goddamn excuse for it. So, there you have it.